This is the Barber Shop, Cornerstone Neighborhood.
It's Matt the Woodshed Barber again, and this is going to be kind of a different thing I'm going to be doing segments on. I'm just going to call it Barber Talk because I think that to be successful in this business, you have to have the gift of gab. You have to be able to talk about stuff, and who better to share little bits of wisdom, little bits of stuff than one barber to another. And I'm not saying I know it all. I certainly don't. This is a business of infinite knowledge. And if anything, I think we could all use a little bit of humility and admit that we don't know it all. So just some background on me. I've been cutting hair for 21 years. I've done all different kinds of things. I was a barber instructor for 2 years. I have ran a successful 7-chair shop with 13 barbers, keeping it running 7 days a week. I've had a unique barber experience. I was a barber inside of a health club, inside of a Lifetime Athletic. That's where I was. I was the barber inside the spa, inside the gym. It was like a Russian nesting doll or something. Anyway, and now I run a solo gig because of COVID out of my garage. And it has been the happiest I've ever been in this business. It's been the most flexible, most giving I've ever had as far as a situation as a barber. It's also the best I've ever done financially as a barber. So I've had all kinds of hats in this business. And one thing I would encourage you guys to know is that you will never know it all. This is a business built on humility. If you want to be successful in it, I truly feel that. I mean, yeah, you can be confident in your skill set, but don't let confidence turn to cockiness. That is like Teflon to customers. They're going to slide right out and you're going to lose them. The first little thing I'm going to talk about with this is just the idea that we try to, a lot of barbers, we're people pleasers. That's what our job is. We're there to cater to the people who come and sit in our chairs. But on top of that, we also need to be true to our character, true to who we are. And I'm going to use an analogy that a mentor of mine used to use. Now, he used it for a much different thing. I spent years, I used to be a minister, and my mentor kind of used this as a way to describe churches, but I'm going to use it as a way to describe barbers. You're never going to get everybody to like you. We already know that. But just like there's different flavors of, as he put it, his analogy, chicken. Barbers are like chicken. We come in all different flavors. And guess what? You're not going to be everybody's favorite flavor. It's just true. Sorry, it's just true. You're not going to be everybody's favorite flavor, but you can be a lot of people's favorite flavor. So be true to who you are, and your clients will come to you. Because of who I am to my clients, I don't have to worry about, oh gosh, all this jealousy and worry about other people going to other barbershops and stuff. My people are my people, and I'm their dude. Like, it's just the way it works. And because of that, there's solid foundations and relationships built. I've got clients that I started off cutting their hair, then they brought their dad in, then they brought their son in, and now I've got three generations from one family as clients. And that's the joy of this business, is that you get to actually meet and encounter men of all generations, and you get to feed off their wisdom, and you even get to give some of your own. The talking part of the barbershop is not really talked about a whole lot. And I know that there's a lot of young dudes out there, some young cats out there that like to cut hair with music in their ears, and they don't really talk to their clients. You're missing out on an opportunity, because a clientele is not built on haircuts, believe it or not. A clientele is not built on haircuts, it's built on relationships. I have seen barbers who were skilled beyond belief, and they could not retain customers. Why? Honestly, because they didn't get to know them, and they were kind of jerks. But then I've seen people who were maybe subpar with their haircutting skills, and they'd have clients come and bring them cakes around Thanksgiving, bring them gifts and Christmas cards and all that stuff. I mean, it's the relationship that builds the clientele, not the haircuts. Now, the haircuts, of course, are a vital part, because that gets people in your chair the second, third, and fourth time. But what gets clients in your chair for the 50th time, for the 300th time, that's relationships. So realize that you need to be yourself. You need to be confident in who you are. You don't need to compromise your values. You need to hold on to your values, be who you are, and realize that you're not going to be everybody's favorite flavor of barber. But you can be a lot of people's favorite flavor of barber. Barbers are like chicken. Some are sweet and sour, some are barbecue, some are just plain old chicken, plain old barber, just average Joe barber. But you know what? That guy has his people, and you can too. So that's episode 1 of Barber Talk. Hope to do a lot more of these, and I appreciate you guys. Please hit that like button, subscribe down below, and I'll hit you on the next one. See ya.